I'll tell you this.
Unopened.
We went through this on the program when my daughter was a Girl Scout because I said, because how do you usually sell the cookies if you don't deal with what we're going to talk about here in a minute? Your daddy or mommy goes to either their workplace or wherever their circle of friends would be located, and they sell them to everybody at work and to try to get your daughter that number where we can forget about it and she can get the free camp.
There it is.
So I said, well, if that's the case, I work here. I'll sell my daughter's cookies here to the audience. And I thought they would love that because of how many cookies that we were able to sell. Well, they didn't.
No.
Because all the little districts started saying, that's not fair. She's selling cookies out of our district. And so I was like, so it's really not about selling cookies. It's about who gets credit for it.
There it is.
And then,
Rick, it's the personal experience of
that was a personal experience.
dealing with people in a one-to-one.
Well, I'd like to see that experience back off.
Greg, please don't do this.
First of all, let me
they're
go
for
on
the
record.
personal experience, as long as that $790 million's rolling in every year.
That's right. First of all, let me say this. I have bought enough Girl Scout cookies. If I'd have put that in a Roth IRA, I'd be sitting pretty at 59.5. Let me just put that, okay? So don't get on me about not supporting the Girl Scouts. But is there one store that you're not at during this? Because I will be loaded to the gill with cookies at the house. But here they are. Can I go in any store and not have to go through the gauntlet of the Girl Scouts who are outside dressed as cookies, forcing me? And look, because I'm going to buy them. Or at least if I don't look at you, just, hey, he must have cookies. He must already have some. Assume that. Because if you draw, I'm not going to tell you no. And I know that's why. No. I don't need 10,000 boxes. My whole pantry's full of cookies because every time I go somewhere, I get barraged by Girl Scouts.
Well, and here,
my God.
You can't say no.
Well,
no,
no,
you can. You can.
But is there not? Here's the deal.
Yeah,
Give
but
me
they're
a list
going
of
well.
stores you're not
that's
at.
my point. Let's not get offended when we do say no.
This is the point.
Are you talking about a shakedown, Greg?
All right, let's talk about this first of all.
God.
I don't want to use the word shakedown, but I find myself deep down, and maybe I'm the only one who's admitting it, just a twinge of fear of them. You see them. There's something about their little outfit. There's something about their little crazy eyes that they.
Thank you. You took the heat off me.
No,
right
I'm
there.
just saying they look at you like if you don't buy cookies while you're in this grocery store, we may key your car.
Rick.
You know what I mean? And I find
Which is great sales tactic.
right,
I'll give them
and
that.
I find myself like you said, almost like I become. I'm 48 years old, and I find myself going, I promise I bought some. I bought some at this other place, and that wasn't us.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Rick.
Are you going to buy cookies? You're fat, surely you're going to buy cookies. And I'm like, guys.
You'll eat them on the way home.
Then I find myself trying to get a witness. You saw me. Tell them I bought cookies already. I mean, because they're just like waiting, and like they just look at you, and they have that little bit of look. Like if you don't buy at least 2 boxes, we'll get you.
That's what I was going to say. Don't buy one box. How many boxes do you want? I want one.
Don't they have that look like they get you?
Well, I have 15 at the house.
I'm not saying anything because I love Girl Scouts.
I do too.
I do too, but I'm going to tell you.
There's only so many you can buy.
Hey, you can't be at every store either.
Let's not set up
You
shop
can't
at a
be at
restaurant
every
either.
store.
I'm going to a restaurant. Hey, I want a chicken biscuit.
This is not Bubba saying this. Listen
when I'm
to
in
my
the drive-through to get my family some food, don't come to my window in a drive-through. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Dangerous too.
What in the
I
world
tell you
is
what,
that?
and don't have your kids with you because I've got the 8 and the 11 that
This
we're always running
is
around
Bubba.
town with, and they see them and they're gonna hey Dad, I want some cookies.
No,
before
I
I know it, we're over there all up in cookies.
Well, you know what I keep thinking about, Bubba, that story that you told us. There's something about a Girl Scout that's a little bit scary.
Y'all,
I mean,
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say
I'm talking
that.
about. I'm talking about when you see them.
This is Bubba. I did not say that.
All right, let me ask you this: when you watch
Maybe
a
you
movie,
say intimidating.
when you watch a movie,
not as
and there's little children in it in uniforms that don't bother you.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, you remember the little white face English
Bubba
kids?
is not saying this.
The little white
Address
face
this to
English,
Rick.
the little white face English kids. They're a little bit windburned on their face, and they're looking at you, and they all sing little songs in unison. That doesn't bother anybody.
That scares me.
Every
And they got their little hair parted in the middle and wet
Scares me
down.
to death.
Yeah.
Every now and then, when you look and they get in a group, it's all right if it. But it's all the point y'all are making though, and I mean it's true. You find yourself stopping to make a case, like you have to produce some kind of like a contract. I promise I bought cookies.
You have to plead your way in and out of the store.
They act offended when you say no.
No, thank you.
I don't have any cash or checks. Sorry.
Hey,
They're trying to get the personal relationship of selling cookies.
You know what? I tell you
I don't know. It's the moms that
do you ever
aggressive
find
ones.
yourself at Christmas explaining to the bell ringer, I promise at the mall across town,
Oh, yeah.
I drop money in.
I hit every red pill there is.
I hit it, and I know I'm not helping you, but then finally, they're not as bad because usually it's a guy that his office made him do it anyway. He's like,
Exactly.
"Nah, I'm good."
They're not that aggressive. They're just filling time.
But
I get that.
those little girls, and they have that little cute girl look and their little cute
yeah.
uniform on.
Sir, would you
And-
like
And you know,
cookies?
when something's so precious and cute, there's just a little bit of twinge in their look that, hey, well, now don't think that we can't go bad.
Yeah.
Don't think we won't mess your car up if you don't get some. You know what I mean? There's just a little bit of.
Is it the fact that there's so many of them and they're wearing a uniform you feel like they could gang up on you
That's
like
what I mean.
snowflakes?
That's what I mean.
I've even, and Speedy taught me this.
Because in numbers, anything can get you.
I've faked being
Well,
on the cell
a
phone. That's
snowflake-
Speedy's the best. Faking he's on the cell phone,
Yeah.
get
I've
rid of
done that
somebody.
too.
I've
Oh,
tried
it's
that.
excellent.
They don't care. They'll
See,
stand there.
Just
and
make
sure
sure
you-
it's on vibrate and it doesn't ring while you're talking.
Let me
Good
tell you what
point.
not to say. I made the mistake of saying I was in a hurry one day. Now, that one really flies all over them.
Or let me get you on the way out. How about
No,
that one?
I said,
And then go out the other door.
here it is. I have bought
They
cookies.
got it covered.
I do it all
I
the
have
time.
bought cookies. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you want us to buy more, you're going to have to quit telling me with them in.